Welcome to story time. Today we are in the inn at Riverwood and we're going to read the text A Gentleman's Guide to Whiterun by Mikhail the Bard. Welcome, good sir, to the indispensable guide. Within these pages, I, your humble author, will guide and will describe the great city of Whiterun, the jewel of the north. Whiterun offers numerous diversions for the man in search of adventure, fortune, and companionship. Whether for a night or a lifetime, the city is graced with not one but two worthy taverns, and there are maids and wenches aplenty. The city is located rather centrally in Skyrim, and this as well, for it is not far from anywhere. Perched high upon a rocky hill, Whiterun dominates the grassy plains that surround it. High wooden walls protect its citizens from the wolves, mammoths, bandits, and other dangers lurking beyond. When you first enter through the city's main gate, you will find yourself in the Plains District. This is named because it is the lowest of the city's three neighborhoods. But here can be found the Bannered Mare, which I count among the finest taverns of all Skyrim. The scenery within is quite compelling if you have an eye for the fairer sex. A stout lass named Hula tends the bar. Don't let that stony Nord exterior fool you, for she is possessed of all that same fiery passion that all Nord women try so hard to conceal. Sadia the barmaid is an exotic Redguard beauty. She is quite mysterious, and your humble author is determined to learn her secrets. Outside the Bannered Mare is a modest marketplace, and here is where I found true love, though I never would deter a fellow hunting bond from the chase. And indeed, why should I author these tomes if not to provide the guidance in this very matter? I must ask that you do me this one kindness. Her name is Carlotta Valentina, and she is a magnificent beauty who makes a modest living selling bread and produce in the daylight hours. By the gods, I will make that feisty beauty mine some day. And of course, there are other services to be found in the Plains District. Belthor's General Goods offer various and sundry wares for the adventurous traveler, and Arcadia Cauldron offers the tonics and herbs one would expect from an apothecary's shop. Arcadia herself is an amiable sort. I oft visit her to make conversation, as she is a fellow inferior far from home. She is, however, a bit old for my taste. A gentleman of advanced years might find her a worthy companion. Should you need your blade sharpened or your armor hammered, war maidens offer smithing services very near the main gate. The smith is a pretty Nord named Adrienne of Vinci. She is married to the great hulking brute named Olberith Warbear. Adrienne is quite fair, but I should not want to find myself being introduced to the keen edge of that husband's war-axe. If married ladies are your preferred sport, then have at it. But don't say you weren't warned. Near to the smith is the drunken huntsman. Here some of the wealthier gentlemen gather to share both drink and rumors of the wide world. If you prefer a more distinguished class of company, while you sip fine wine, you will be well at home here. Of the Wind District, I have little to say. Most of the buildings in this second tier of the city are residences, though there is also a temple of Canarith and Jovaskar, the mead hall of companions. There are some intriguing prospects to be found in the mead hall should you favor a strong and fearless warrior woman. Little game at the temple, however. The priestess Danica Purespring is interested almost exclusively in spiritual matters. At last, we come to the Cloud District, exclusive domain of the Jarl's Castle. I have had some merry adventures within the stone walls of Dragon's Reach. Let me tell you, the serving girls are most easily impressed by a well-spoken Imperial. After all, the nights in Skyrim do grow quite cold, if you take my meaning. And I will not deny that I visited the town's jail once or twice, which can be found in the lower levels of the palace. As for the Jarl and his court, take pains to avoid them. I find that they lack any sense of humor or appreciation for the imperial culture, besides which they are all wealthy men, and so must be viewed as your most serious competition. These Nords are simple folk after all, and too easily swayed by the sight of fine clothes and a purse full of septims. Now I will conclude this work thus in your pursuit of women and wine. Spare a moment in your revels to think of me, your humble author, and the risks I have taken to bring to you through this report of all the things of interest in the discerning gentleman in the grand city of Whiterun. Ah, but I will not lie and say that, after all, who could want to sleep alone in such a cold and hard land as this? Not I.